Hi, my friend. I'm Jerry. Welcome to Speakova Podcast. Let me ask you something. Can you understand English, but when you try to speak, your mind freezes and no words come out? You are not alone. Many learners understand a lot. They can watch movies, enjoy podcasts, follow shows. But when it's time to talk, nothing happens. Why? In this episode, I will explain that problem and give you 5 new tips to help you speak more and better. As always here, I'll speak slowly and clearly so you can shadow along. Listen, repeat, match my words, rhythm, and voice. Let's begin. Understanding and speaking are not the same. Many people say, I get almost everything, but I can't speak. That's common. And here's why. When you understand, you're passive. You just listen, watch, read. Your brain receives English without needing to produce it. This process relies heavily on receptive skills. Think of it like downloading data onto a hard drive. The data is stored, accessible, but not actively being processed for immediate output. The comprehension mechanism is robust because it involves pattern recognition, context clues, and often the ability to translate context back into your native language mentally. Speaking is active. You think of words, build sentences, use correct sounds, and speak fast in real time. This requires productive skills. It's a multi-stage, high-speed operation, conceptualization, forming the core idea, formulation, selecting the right vocabulary and grammar structures, articulation, physically producing the sounds accurately, managing intonation and stress. This active production is often hampered by what linguists call the production lag. Even for advanced learners, coordinating these steps under the pressure of a real conversation can feel overwhelming. Most learners don't practice speaking. They read rules, watch videos, write notes. These help, but not much for speaking. Speaking is like cooking or swimming. You get better only by doing it. You cannot learn to swim by reading a book about buoyancy. You must enter the water. The brain develops muscle memory for speech patterns through frequent activation. That's what we will work on today. Here are 5 tips to help you start. 5 new tips to improve your spoken English. Tip 1. Speak with micro moments. Don't wait for long talks. Use tiny chances. Say good morning to your neighbor. Ask, how's your day, to a friend. Order coffee in English. 10 seconds is enough. These moments add up. The more you use your voice, the more natural it becomes. Detailed application of micro moments. Micro moments are about lowering the barrier to entry for speaking. The goal is frequency over duration. If you practice speaking for 15 minutes once a day, that's good. But if you speak for 30 seconds, 10 times a day, you activate the speaking pathways more often. Consider the effort required for a complex conversation versus a simple transactional utterance. Transactional focus. Focus on tasks you already do daily. Example, when checking your phone notifications. Oh, I see a new message. Instead of just looking. Example, when walking past a mirror. I need to comb my hair. Self-talk aloud. Quantity measurement. If your goal is 50 spoken English sentences per day, micro moments are the easiest way to hit that number without scheduled study time. Tip 2. Replace silence with filler phrases. If your mind is blank, don't stay silent. Use short fillers. Well, let me think. You know. That's interesting. They keep you talking while your brain finds words. Native speakers do this all the time. The function of fillers, discourse markers. Fillers are crucial tools for managing cognitive load during speech production. They serve 3 main purposes. Buying time, they signal to the listener that you are processing information and are not finished speaking. The mental gap while searching for the perfect verb, for example, is masked. Cohesion. Phrases like, you know, help connect your current thought to the previous one, making your speech sound smoother even when internally halting. Fluency illusion. While technically pauses, these phrases maintain the flow of the conversation, preventing the jarring, abrupt silence that signals complete mental shutdown. Practice technique. Record yourself speaking for 2 minutes on a random topic. Review the recording. Every time you pause for more than 1 second, consciously replace that pause with one of these filler phrases in your next attempt. This helps automate their use. Tip 3. Story retelling game. Take a short story you heard. First, tell it in 4 minutes with all details. Second, tell it in 3 minutes, a bit faster. Third, tell it in 2 minutes, smooth and fluent. This trains speed, organization, and confidence. The science of condensation and fluency. This technique works by forcing the brain to move from detailed recall, which uses deeper comprehension pathways, to rapid synthesis, which requires active speaking structure. It targets speaking pace and narrative structure. Let T_0 be the time taken for the first narration, T_1 the second, and T_2 the third. Phase 1, T_0 equals 4 minutes. Detailed production. Focus on accuracy and ensuring all key plot points are included. Phase 2, T_1 equals 3 minutes. Increase tempo. Focus shifts slightly to flow, prioritizing speed over perfect word choice. Phase 3, T_2 equals 2 minutes. Efficiency and fluency. The final goal is to convey the essential meaning with minimal hesitation, mimicking natural conversational speed. The reduction in time forces you to choose more efficient vocabulary, a key marker of fluency improvement. Tip 4. Pair actions with English. Speak while doing daily things. Cooking, describe the steps. Walking, talk about what you see. Cleaning, say what you're doing. Linking actions with language builds quick thinking. Embodied cognition and language acquisition. This method leverages embodied cognition, the theory that our thoughts and language are deeply connected to our physical experiences. When you link the word stir, verb, with the physical action of stirring a pot, you create a stronger, non-linguistic anchor for that vocabulary item. Internal monologue made external. If you normally think in English while doing chores, this step simply demands you externalize that internal monologue. Vocabulary contextualization. If you see a dust bunny, saying it aloud while pointing at it solidifies the noun better than seeing it in a list. The formula is action plus observation / right arrow spoken / sentence. Tip 5. Echo in your own words. Listen to someone speaking. Repeat their idea but change the words. I'm tired becomes I feel worn out. This teaches flexibility and helps you think in English without translating. Paraphrasing and lexical substitution. This is advanced practice for breaking reliance on direct translation. Translation relies on finding perfect one-to-one equivalents, which rarely exist. Paraphrasing forces you to understand the meaning and then reconstruct that meaning using your existing English vocabulary resources. If you hear, the presentation was very successful, you practice generating equivalents. It went really well. Everyone seemed pleased with the outcome. We nailed that meeting. This builds lexical flexibility. The capacity to express one idea using $and different sentence structures is a strong indicator of conversational readiness. If you can only say it is difficult, you're stuck. If you can say it is challenging, it poses obstacles, or I struggle with that, you're speaking freely. Conclusion and next steps. So remember, speaking needs daily use. Use micro moments. Keep talking with fillers. Play the retelling game. Pair actions with English. Echo ideas in new ways. The gap between understanding and speaking closes not through more input, but through deliberate, frequent output practice. Treat speaking not as a final destination, but as a series of small, manageable physical tasks. For more practice, watch my episode 50 Daily Work Routine English Sentences Slow Shadowing Practice Fluency. And I'd be grateful if you like this video, subscribe to my channel, and hit the bell icon. This is Jerry from Speakova Podcast. Keep speaking. Keep believing. Bye for now.